Oh, damn it. I forgot to change the name of the broadcast on Twitch. Construction in the Sims 3. Done. Did I just hear my own voice? Oh, yes. Because the laptop has sound. The second one. Yes. I'm gonna turn it off. Close the necessary windows. The sound check. Yep, everything's fine. And YouTube and game. Daisy Beans, you're already here. So fast. So fast. That's a pleasure. How are you? How is your mood today? I'm still setting up the stream, but I think I'm ready. It's good in the hood. Nice one. I haven't met this phrase. I do know something similar. What's cooking, good looking. So, yeah. Came running when I saw the notification. Well, that's a very big compliment. I'm very honored. I mean, yeah, it's very heartwarming. Running when you honestly made the exam panic has set in. Oh, come on. It's just a stream. Yeah, so let me start the recording. Hello and welcome everyone. Here is Andy. Here is our bonfire. The Sims 3 part 29. Today we have to build a retirement home for our builders, but we already are engaged in a conversation with Daisy Beans, and I'm welcoming everyone who also wants to join our discussion. And Daisy Beans, in fact, I forgot to mention yesterday, I checked our message history on Twitch because I was, as I told you, very puzzled why I thought you moved from Pakistan to the UK, and why I remembered that exactly and not that you were born in the UK. So I can tell you why I thought so. Because when you told me where you were from, you told me I'm from the UK, and a couple of days later you said, so we were talking about India and Pakistan, and you said you were from Pakistan. And so also later we talked about The Sims 3 or 2, and you said it was released when you were 6 years old. And these three facts kind of mingled together in my head, and I thought you migrated from Pakistan maybe when you were 6 to the UK. And yeah. So now, as far as I understand, you were born in the UK, your parents come from Pakistan. That's the story. So I just wanted to understand clearly, because I hate making such mistakes, because it's very, well, first of all, very unbecoming to basically be incorrect about people's biography, and well, we have talked so much already, and it adds an extra layer of embarrassment in my case if I really botch some truth about you. What is that artifact? What the hell are these white stripes in the air? Message. I see. I appreciate it. Well, I appreciate your stories, because I mean, I understand it's like you share facts about you, and it is valuable. See, I've I flattened the territory here, and I should have done something completely different, but okay, it's too late. I cannot demolish the house, of course. I mean, I can technically transfer it, but imagine how many things will get ruined in that transfer. So let's not do anything. What I do want to do, though, is I'd like to collect the earnings, if I have any. Oh, there is no money to be had. No, there is. There is some. Retirement home for me because I'm ready to retire. I understand you, and at the same time, a life of work and achievements and hardships is before us still. So brace yourself, we will be working for many, many more years. And by work, I don't mean only work in its classical sense. I mean work on yourself as a person, and work on relationships with people who surround you, family, friends, and all such stuff. So it's too early to give up a fight, and just brace yourself, my friend. We have work to do, and that's wonderful, because having a reason is very cool. Now, you see, the family got money back. We again have a lot of money. Why I wanted to do that? Because I wanted to. Hey, I wanted to buy this property. What the hell? I mean, why can't I buy it? I mean, it's a social place, so okay, let's. I wanted to check if I can change the type of this lot into maybe poolside club horse. I want to make it a restaurant, maybe. Cafeteria, business park, bot competition arena. No, I want something like a restaurant. Pool, library. Poolside club. What will happen if I make it? Yeah, very cool. Can I buy it? Damn it! I'd like to make it my. I don't want to change my active. I see. Return to the game. That was an uplifting speech. That was just. I mean, that's the reality. Oh, and now I can purchase the property. You see, that's nice. Why can't I? Open from 5 until 4 o'clock? What? Damn it. And if I make it a cafeteria, does it close? Let me keep experimenting with editing the town. So I was saying it wasn't a speech, Daisy Beans, it was just like one thought expressed quickly, because I mean it's actually a great topic. Why I even thought about that. I'm not sure whether I should bring this up, but we have talked about that plenty of times already. So it was a meme about suicide, and there was a question, I think, on Reddit or on some forum, maybe Quora, probably Reddit, and the question was, what is the manliest way to die? No, what is the manliest way to end one's life, like to commit suicide, and or to take. So it's like to take your own life, and the answer was to live until the end of this life with full commitment to your obligations, to yourself, to your family relationships, to your tasks, to die the natural death, having completed all you were born for, something like that. And I thought a lot about it because I won't tell why, but it's not important here. So it just makes sense. It's the hardest way probably to just live through all that, but it has great rewards as well. So yeah. And what if we make this a cafeteria? What if we make this a cafeteria? What will happen in that case? Now it's a coffee place and it can be accessed at any time. Interestingly enough, I wonder, can you now add, a cooker there, a stove, I mean, can you add a stove on the lot? It's important, please share, I want to understand. Share the meme or share what exactly do you want to hear about? Let me, in the meantime, check whether I can place some cooking utensils. No, unfortunately, cooking is still impossible. But I mean, how do they cook? Okay, show me the freaking cafe. Where is that cafe? This? Yeah, the diner. Okay, so tell me what we have inside this. What? Wait a second. It's in what? It's what? It's a box. That's how they do that. They just don't even let you know what's outside there. And okay, I get it. Kind of, but I'm very unimpressed. What about this bistro? The same story? Well, of course, I cannot even see what is inside. Alrighty. Then, well, grill, barbecue. I assume you were gonna share your opinion on the meme, or I'm mistaken. You mean the part that I skipped? Like why I was thinking about it? Like I skipped the because part. I mean, it's obvious because I was well, I think a lot about depression, about all such questions. So I mean, it's just not that relevant to my point that I'm making here. It's that it's a great idea to live your life to the fullest and do everything you can. So that's just as simple as that. And yeah. How can we cook food here if it's not just boring park and grill? No other options. Okay, I can maybe add a couple of more grills. But where else could be another grill? They kind of have to be here, right? Because, well, the kitchen is close, the fridge is there. So let's have the grills in this location. The table with the knives. Yeah, it's fine. Although I'm not sure people will want to walk here, but I think they should be fine. They should be fine. Somebody was already eating there. Eating what, by the way? Bread and jam? Where did they get bread and jam? Where from? From the fridge? Probably yes. Anyway, I think we're actually done with this place. So let's return to the game, and I want to buy this lot. It has to belong to the principal family, who is the closest character. So let me use Jensen. I think Jensen was the regular business dealer. So let's acquire the property. What does the fullest mean, though? Like, where we are headed? What about if you die young? Did you still make most of life then? I'm asking because I want to learn new perspectives of life. I have my own beliefs. Well, these are great questions. If you die young. I have a lot to say here. Just thinking what could be best said here. I also don't want to go too deep. So let's should I start with the less complex question? Well, you can drop it. I never forget questions that are on the chat anyway, but I think now I can start with Castaneda. Check upgrade. I want to rename it. Hey, why does it not have a name? It's just a cloud. It's so boring. Hey, how do I... Oh, look, people have begun to gather. Nice. Have begun to arrive at the place. The police officer, some lady, is enjoying the what? The skating rink. Jensen, come back home, please. How about what do you believe in the... What do you believe is the purpose of life? Yeah, I mean that's all related, and it's basically not a part of the question that you asked before, but it's all the same question. So the purpose of life, the ways, the places we are headed to, dying young, dying old. It's all about the purpose of life. Moet Knox already kicks in the door and kicks the door in and shouts, "There is none." By the way, I see there are people on Twitch listening. So yeah, hello guys. Philosophy with Andy while pretending that I'm playing The Sims. So yeah, I'm not pretending. It's part 29 already, but yeah, it's just... So Castaneda. Castaneda is famous for his book about Don Juan. I have his book on the shelf. It's usually called esoterical literature, and mostly people, I think, know it for the first two parts, which heavily promote drugs, like abusive substances, hallucinogenic substances, peyote, I think it's called, South American stuff. But it's not, of course, why the book is great, and I myself am not connected to drugs in any way because I have never tried actually. So he just, after the first two parts of the book becomes massively philosophically interesting, and there are just quotations that I'll have to tell you about here, and I don't have the opportunity to currently because the book is on the shelf and I'm trying to play this Sims game. Although I can explain why I'm beginning with Castaneda here. The reason is because The reason is because I, just a second, let me set the camera on the right location. Forgive me for those who came to see The Sims. I just bombarded with deep questions, not the hard ones, at least. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's very interesting. Thank you very much. I mean, I do mean that. It's incredible conversation. So, Castaneda, by the words of Don Juan, that Native American philosopher, kinda, speaks of this philosophy of the warrior. So the way of the warrior, and although it sounds like a kind of masculine thing, I mean that it's about men, I think it's not exactly applied only to the male population. I think we should interpret this more expansively, more we should extrapolate that towards all people who live on this planet, and not only maybe any creature in the universe. I think Castaneda would have wanted that. So he says that the warrior's path is as follows. You should always understand, realize at any given moment, second, that death lingers around the corner. So you can die at any moment. You literally, anything can happen next moment and you shall die. And because of that, you have to be very clear about your actions. You have to be very, very honest with yourself and sincere about where you're headed, what you do. If you are true to yourself and, well, who you are in the first place, and these are no simple questions, and those are no simple. This is no simple philosophy to follow, because people are afraid of death, and why so? Well, here we can jump from Castaneda to some kind of common philosophy podcasts where I've heard that, for example, people who are afraid of flying, there is a suspicion that they're afraid of flying because they're afraid of dying, and they're afraid of dying because their life is wrong. They sense that subconsciously, that something is happening. Like, they're not living their life, they're living somebody else's life. That if their life ends, the chance will be lost. So there will be no chance to live their life exactly. And so we are kind of talking about some pompous stuff here, but if we kind of dial down and talk about simple things, if I go to my own example, even now, I'm 33, I cannot say that I'm living my own life. I'm hell of a trying to live my own life. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to discover what am I. I'm trying to discover what I truly love doing, what I enjoy eating, how I enjoy spending my daytime, nighttime, what people I want to socialize with, what people I don't want to socialize with, and lots of such things, because a lot of paths of our life are ingrained, are imprinted throughout our childhood, teenagerhood, even young adulthood, because our parents, our teachers, people around us kind of instill certain beliefs and ways. They kind of burn them into our memory, into our brain, and they do so because that's the natural cycle. That's how it has been working always with humans, and there is nothing bad about it, but there is also nothing good about it, because it just happens, and you are to decide whether it fits you, and very often it doesn't. So I also remembered a video from Warhammer on YouTube. It's about some kind of walking church, some massive castle that blasts a huge projectile at the warriors with a hellish sound. Don't remember the name of the video. And there was a commentary. I liked lurking through commentaries, searching for something interesting. There was a commentary. A church knows where it is because the church knows where it isn't. And that was it. And that was such a powerful commentary. I even added it onto my kind of social network page description about myself. Because if you know where you are not, it already means, if you can know where you are if you know where you are not also, because you just know what isn't your path, what isn't truly you. And yeah, so let me see. What about death? Is it that makes it so scary? So yeah, that's the scary part, because to live a true life is no simple task. You have to live your life, and very often people don't live their lives ever. They finish their lives, and you've seen those quotations. People all of old age, not old only, complain. Well, I regret so many things. I regret not being brave enough. I regret not doing enough, traveling enough, and so on and so forth. The tragedy is that if they had more time, if they had been given more time, nothing would have changed, because to meet your true self also requires bravery. So it's a very complex act of courage to actually explore what is yourself. So even that is a problem, not to mention that after you discover it, you also will have to work with it, which is, well, I mean, one thing is to know it, another thing is to exercise it, and to actually practice this life. That will take, well, many years of hard labor. The reward will be, well, absence of fear, probably absence of those mortal liabilities, mortal restrictions, mortal concerns that concern a lot of people, the majority of people. So I usually say, and I really think so, I'm not afraid of death anymore. I mean, I can say I'm ready. I mean, sometimes I even want to go already. I mean, I wouldn't mind, let's say, but I don't want to, because I have business to do. So it's an not obligation. It's an endeavor I accept. It's my own decision to stay. So, but I realize that every minute, every hour, every day, and I talked to you about that, so many things happen that it's enough for eternity to consider, to contemplate the content of this second, minute, hour. I mean, within what's happened today during this stream, I can find a ton of things that I didn't give enough attention to. So the game, the conversation, you, Daisy Beans, Moyat Knox, and the people who wrote a message to me, and I mean, the information that surrounds us is enormous. I mean, it's so gigantic, and I need time to process that. And what could be better than eternity to process that? Eternity of oblivion, eternity of dream. So I mean, I want to say that maybe I'm already arguing with a potential objection that, like, well, life is too short, or just an opinion, life is too short. No, it's hell of a long. It's hell of a long, because it's like billions and trillions of moments that are just going unnoticed past the human brain, and that's heartbreaking. So life is too huge to be processed, and so the problem is not death. The problem is not this shortness of life. It's the opposite. It's quite the opposite. And so, I mean, dying young. That's why Daisy Beans. You said dying young, and so nobody dies young. Everyone dies hell of a old. It's just, well, 20 years pass, and again, it's already billions of moments to process. So it's not young. Even a child understands enough to process. So, okay, maybe not enough, but it's a different topic about children and teenagers. A topic that I wouldn't discuss, because I'm not ready for that. I'm very stupid for that. I don't know. Maybe 10 years later I can talk about that. Not now. I've already been arrogant enough to talk about such a topic in such confident, in such a confident voice. So I've already exceeded the limits, kind of. Let's construct something. So yeah, let me remind you what we are doing here. Apart from talking about life and death philosophy, we are building a retirement home for the builders that were rummaging in a dumpster while I was constructing the Jewel. I call this place the Jewel Palace, or the Jewel Park. I forgot already, but that was the word Jewel. You can check on YouTube. So what kind of shape do I want for the house? Maybe let's begin with good old planning. Blueprints, kind of. So I'm even thinking, what if I chose to build on a, so maybe I should have chosen a smaller lot, but maybe this will work out. So I want maybe I want shrubs surrounding the area, because it has to be a quiet place, and maybe some trees behind and some stones, and so the house has to be somewhere close to the entrance. Should I begin with the shrubs then? Shrubs around like this. Okay, let's have a look what kind of shrubs we have in access. These ones we used here, so let's not, oh no, we used these ones, the pine ones, and probably I should go with something like this. 1 each second square, and then see how it goes. We'll have to skip or make something like this. Is it fine? Can I maybe... Well... Nothing matters, embrace existential nihilism. The problem, I'm not sure what exactly you mean, Moet Knox. I mean, where you're driving at. I'm just gonna tentatively express my next idea. So the problem with some kind of nihilism, or saying like nothing matters, is that, well, it's basically the question, do you want to be alive in the first place? Like I do. I mean, I want to exist. I want to consciously exist in whatever form the universe chooses for me. But in my opinion, a star is dead. A star is dead. A planet is dead. A comet is dead. An asteroid. All bodies in cosmos like that, like those that I have mentioned, are dead. And so when we say like a human is so small and the star is so big, I now say no, it's not true. Actually, it's vice versa. A human is huge and the star is very small, because a human is alive and the star is not. And that makes a lot of difference, in my opinion, a hell of a difference. So the implication is that if you choose nihilism, then it's, well, kind of death, which is far away from my aspirations. So that's how I see it. What about this kind of fence for our family? Maybe I should use this instead. Maybe. Let's destroy all this stuff again, and see what kind of hedges we have. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, maybe green is the best. So remind me please in 20 minutes that I need to order pizza. I will try to remember myself, but if I forget, please tell me, Andy, you were supposed to grab something to eat. Order something to eat. Okay, let's see how that will look. Aesthetical paints, you know me. Nah, that's... So what am I thinking? Just having a hedge around the lot and that's it? But it's like boring, no? So I'm talking about such stuff. So oh, wait a second. Like the what's that? Like this, and then like this, and that will be, this will be the entrance somewhere. You know, when the problem with this one is it immediately looks like I'm playing Minecraft, which I'm not. And I want to shout boring because it's so, well, boring. Do I even need a fence? Maybe I need to just build a house and have a little, like, garden close. To live as it exists, so a star is as alive as a human. So you see, we bump into a the premises you stand on and I stand on are completely different, it seems, because to me a star is dead, because I don't think to exist is to live. To exist is just, well, there is a beautiful video about calligraphy where a person is testing a fountain pen, and this person writes with this pen, existence is identity. So I think living is having an identity. And if you just exist and you have no idea that you are... Yeah, I mean, it's a dangerous area because I'm very close to saying that animals don't live, but I think they do. And that's why I don't eat them. But makes a human alive and the star dead. Consciousness? Consciousness. And I mean, also, please mind that that I'm using the word dead poetically. So I don't mean that the star is like dead and unresponsive. No, I'm just being a bit poetic as well. So, but I also mean what I mean. It's that I think a human is more alive and bigger than a star, because, well, at some point I'm sure humans will learn how to control stars and make them bend to their will, and stars will be just colossal objects. I mean, nobody says a mountain is alive and has a consciousness, so the same story as a star. Oh, I have to plan a house. But I'm not procrastinating. I'm just being very excited about the conversation. So maybe I want a house somewhere slightly away from the edges, but not too far away, like here. And the terrace, how big should be a terrace? A terrace should be as big as to accommodate a table and 3 chairs, so 3 by 3, just 3 in width. That means that the house has to start here, and then it's a square house, right? I want, I think, a square house. Or not, or yes. Square house with a terrace here, and terrace, wait, it here, and already it's taken too much space. There is no space to walk if you enter the lot, and that means a problem. What do I do to what is my remedy against that? Probably to make this terrace smaller. So have some steps here. The table will be here. The doors will be here. Yeah, there will be some kind of a flower pot, for instance, and here as well, and then some stairs. They will they intersect? So if I build, let me pick something massive. No auto railings for now. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Okay, that works. How aesthetical is that though? Let me add the wall. So the wall will go like this, and like this. And there is something wrong with this, right? What if I make it this way then? A terrace here to eat some lunch under the roof, and this place will be, for instance, a bathroom. But I think I want something like a path to the behind. Can I have triangular foundation diagonal platforms? How? No, not really. It's not the way I wanted it. Yeah, this is the way I wanted it. Thank you very much. No. The hell? Well, I thought it should be. Damn it. Yeah, like this. Like this. And let me check if I can place the table the way I want. So we need a table. The table, like this simple table. No, I need something like this. And chairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let me check if I can create a fence. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to make. Consciousness is just a product of built-in processes, nothing special about it, just like intellect itself. I agree with this one. I actually don't want to argue about consciousness because I already, I think, mentioned one lecture from Stanford or from Yale about how consciousness emerged in the first place, that it came from the desire of organisms of Homo. So, like, if you want to fool someone that you are strong and powerful and dangerous, the best way is to fool yourself first, and then everyone else will believe that. And so deceit as a mechanism was very effective, and deceit became the way how consciousness appeared actually. So it's hard to explain now, especially spontaneously, but the idea is that consciousness derived from the necessity to lie. And that's a brilliant story. So yeah, it's a product of some processes that we don't have an idea about yet, because we haven't researched the topic to its fullest yet. Although I want to say that we stopped at some point. I mean, we stopped at some stage, but it could be different later. I mean, can you say for sure that you know what we are going to arrive at in the future? I cannot. Maybe at some point in the future we will reach some other kinds of intelligence, some other some different level of consciousness. I mean, and well, when that happens, I don't know, could be that we will what did you say? So it will be something different. I mean, maybe we are just at the beginning of our development as entities. And I also like saying that, in my opinion, there is a chance that humans are a way for the universe to understand itself. So basically what is happening now is our precious little universe is kind of, well, asking itself, well, so what am I? What is going on, and so on and so forth. So yeah, and it's only the beginning. Doesn't matter. I mean, what doesn't matter? I'll be changing the fans later. It's just temporary solutions, because I want to have some visual understanding of things. What is where? Hate is blinking. No. This is glitching. The hell. I mean, what? And I want the stairs here. Right, something like this for now. So the entrance area is beginning to form, and the behind will be kind of nature, some peaceful stuff. Let me see. So if we have two kind of spaces here, there have to be two doors to enter. We're not a way for the universe to understand itself. Universe doesn't care about neither. I mean, again, I'm being poetic. I'm being poetic, and See, Metnox, you are going from a very simple position. You are just saying everything is false, and I don't like this kind of argumentation because I'm trying to explain something. You're just saying that it's like wrong way to explain things. I mean, come up with your own explanation in this case, and that's it. So what can I say? You don't have to agree or disagree because I myself don't agree or disagree with myself. I'm just making hypotheses, and I mean I'm trying because I find it interesting. I find it interesting that life has a meaning. I find it interesting that consciousness is something valuable and to appreciate, and that it's not. I mean, it could be an accident that we are here, but I'm very interested in the concept of not making this an accident and making it a conscious path to some kind of reality in the future, to some kind of goals and purposes. I mean, yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying about nihilism. I mean, it's just like no, you're wrong, and I mean, okay, but when everything is wrong, everything is like false and so on. It's just it's dangerous for the individual who thinks so in the first place because well, that's already Nietzsche and stuff. If you have no purpose, it's going to be hard because people are inherently religious and they will want to find the meaning, and if they don't find the meaning, they will be deeply existentially sad, and that's dangerous for the individual. I mean, how is that an explanation? What does it explain? That everything is something, we don't know what? So we need a bedroom and the kitchen and a living room and the toilet for 4 people. So the second floor has to be a bedroom room. I need to allot space very carefully because I want some kind of a balcony, maybe a little one here. No, that will not look nice. Balcony here on this side of the house. I'm not sure again. So let's cover the second floor with walls and then understand what is the best location for that terrace. Maybe actually it has to be here. Because don't like this sharp corner though. There is no point in. Nah, what if I go this way? Again, sharp corners. Like this. Like this. Yeah, this is fine. This looks fine. Let's create a fence. Another balcony. Oh, automatic roof, and I don't remember I wanted an automatic roof. How did that happen? Well, let's... What? It's not... Why does it appear on the second floor? What the hell? Why? I mean, I like the way the roof is constructed, but this is awful. And why is it... Damn it. Can I not have it there? Obviously, it's impossible. Right. Yeah. Oh. I see. Now I can. And we got ourselves an automatic and quite pleasant looking roof. Maybe I can only change the color, but let's have something neutral for now. I will choose the color later when I have the color for the walls and everything else. Probably have to have a double door here. Something like this. Something like this for now. We are meaningless specks of space dust. We are unspecial. We don't have a meaning for existence, nor some greater goal or task, and any meaning or goal are our own, and it's freeing. Well, I agree with the second part, which starts as and any meaning or goal are our own, it's freeing. That works for me quite fine. About meaningless specks of space dust, I don't like this derogatory, pejorative language that humans very often choose to talk about themselves. Like, we are space dust, we are meaningless, we are nothing. I don't like this. I'm very anthropocentric, I'm very human-centered. I like humans, I love them. So I agree to disagree here because, well, I think I am special and I like it this way. I hate being homogenized. I think everyone is special, and I try to find this special in every person. And so I would like to stick with this, my philosophy. Yeah, so I just don't like this kind of negativistic approach to humans, let's say. So, like, as I mentioned already, so that we are like rubbish. No, we're not. No, we're not. And I don't think so. I also don't think that people who think that they're meaningless or humans are meaningless, that they are deeply inside, that they're happy. I mean, I think they're deeply inside quite unhappy. I'm not saying it's about you, Moet Knox, of course, but I'm afraid that this kind of tendency to downplay the importance of humans is connected to some kind of painful twist in a person's self-consciousness, subconsciousness. It's not saying that humans are rubbish. Well, it just happens so that words like meaningless, thus, are kind of not negative, but a bit humiliating. But I think, so if you say that I'm kind of being subjective here, I will not argue. Probably I have my own preloaded weapon here. Like, I expect people to start harping on about how humans are rubbish, and I'm kind of already seeing any remotely resemblant adjective of something negative, and I start to shoot. So if that is the case, I mean, if you think I'm kind of over-interpreting or kind of seeing the meaning that you don't have in your words, then I apologize. I've just explained why it could be happening, because I have had a lot of conversations in that tone, and have seen a lot of this bullshit about humans, and like how humans are worse than animals, that how humans are rubbish, and how humans are absolutely pointless. And so I hate this rhetorics, and not interested in that, and disagree with that. But if that is not what you're saying, then okay, then I welcome your opinion. So. Bathroom. Where should be a bathroom? Kind of want it here. Will it be enough? Will there be enough space for a toilet seat and a shower? I'm afraid no, but we might check later. It's just, I also have to... Oh, I can build a wall here. In fact, like this. like this. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And we'll have some comfy this time. I think some comfy shower. Can I place a huge one? No, of course not. What? What? It fits here? Really? No way. It cannot. It should not. How is that possible? That's just what the hell? No, of course, out of question. So I'm talking about this one. This cool looking bathroom. Bathroom. What's wrong with placement? Can't be placed through a wall. I'm not placing it through a wall, damn it. I'm placing it along the wall. Maybe I should place it like this then. What the hell is this absolutely moronic piece of furniture? Why it refuses to be placed next to the wall? I mean, now, okay, finally, thank you. Whatever happened to you? What kind of demon possessed you? Cannot intersect other objects. Intersecting, fuck anything. Okay, let's place it here. And then toilet seat, let it be placed here. And or here, no. And what will be here? Some plant, mirror, should be something, maybe some towels. And will I be able to place a sink? Well, probably I will be, but the question is, will the door fit? So they also have to be able to enter and must be against the wall, cannot intersect other objects. Yeah, hello. The sink blocks the way, but I can actually relocate it there. No, not a glass wall, of course. Okay, this is better. This is better. Everything will have to be redone, but for now that is acceptable. And I'm back after stuffing my tummy with dinner. Cool. Hope it was a tasty one. Gide Hapseren. It's because you're using diagonal platforms. If you hold Alt Tab in, I believe you can place it closer to the wall. What? Daisy Beans, you see that? My life has been a lie. What year is this? 2023? 15 years. 15 years I've been playing this game. 15. I never knew I could do that. I mean, not that it works miracles, because the game still kinda... Well, I mean, it helps. I'm not sure though. No, I mean, it is very, very... It's astounding. A groundbreaking breakthrough in my knowledge about the game. But, wow. So many things could have been different. This house could have been different because of this jewel. The complex here could have been different, the compound. The arena, the garage, the psychologist's lodge could have been different. 15 years of ignorance. And I've been sitting here talking about philosophy of life and space. Yeah. This is a retirement home for me, obviously. I'm too stupid. You spin me right round, shower right round. Yes, absolutely. Noxia, you've just got yourself an acknowledging cry from Daisy Beans on YouTube. Let me say hello to everyone who has come. Well, first of all, let me try this name again. Gidihap Seren. I hope I pronounced it correctly. The stress is Gidihap Seren. Gidihap Seren, maybe. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Welcome to the streams. It's a pleasure. It's double pleasure now that you've bestowed upon me this precious knowledge about how to move objects around the clock. And I'm speechless. I want to go and have a sip of something hard enough to, I don't know what, to celebrate the 15 years of my stupidity, or to celebrate that now my life will never be the same again, or maybe the fact that such a enlightened person has joined us. So if you click on the object and just hold the Alt tab in without turning the object, you should be able to get it closer to the wall, I think. If you click on the object and just hold the Alt tab in. You mean like if I I see. It's not only rotating, it's also if you click on the object, you pick it, and then you can move it differently if you press Alt. So if you don't press the Alt button, you kind of move the object by the squares. And if you press Alt, it's more smooth movement. Oh my god. You know, it's probably when you skip tutorials, right? It's, oh my god, why didn't I know that before? I mean, so I've built 4 houses, huge, 28 parts of just this series of streams. How many hours? I'm afraid to think, maybe 100 hours these 2 months or 3 months that I've been playing The Sims. Oh, it's crazy. What? Discovery, a revolution after a revolution. Hell. Also, yeah, Wraith King, Don't Like Ponies, who is the same person. Welcome back to the stream, pleasure. We met yesterday, but I'm very happy that you've come back. You had some emojis on YouTube which didn't display on my screen. Metnox, Daisy Beans was singing to the same song that you chose to quote here. Without Alt, it snaps to grid. Yeah, it does. I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. I mean, demolish everything built from the scratch, because why? Gidihapperson or Gidihapperson. I'm not sure. So is it G or G? Like in get or like in the word geriatric comes to my mind because I'm building a retirement home, but let's take something more poetic, geology, so which way is the one correct? Welcome to the shower. Spinning seems loving, psychological show. Stop and stream with Andy. Yeah, it happens. You can learn something new at any moment. Yes, but such simple life facts are just kind of hitting me too hard, as you can see, because I'm just disoriented now and cannot effectively exercise my functioning. It is g as in goat, and the D is soft, like a barf sound of something. It's Danish. Oh. Uh-huh. Get a Haperson. Get a Haperson. Get a... I hope I'm making it sound right. Get a Haperson. Danish. So, are you from the another... Are you from Denmark? Sorry. Get in there. Okay. So, first of all, yeah, get a Haperson. Are you from Denmark? The first question is, and the second question is, okay, geography has expanded even more. So we have the UK, we have Ukraine, we have Russia here, we have Denmark, and let me check if I have missed anyone. No, I think no. So very, very pleased to have you all here. The second, not question, but rather a request to you, Get Haperson. If you have some similar knowledge about the game, please hold it for now, because I'm already kind of shattered, and I'm not sure I'll handle another piece of wisdom. I'm not ready. May I have some kind of reflective pause to process what I learned today about the world and its doings. I am very, very impressed. So, yeah, Moet Knox, I do agree, and that's why. So I hope you don't mind my kind of heated way of having philosophical conversations from time to time, because I get quite agitated, and my experience of proving points in the past and talking to my ex-friends used to be very negative, and I might be presuming things, I might be going from the wrong perspectives a bit, and yeah, so in a discussion, of course, the manner, the style of the discussion is more important than the subject of the discussion, because there was this quotation from one philosopher that a demon starts where an angel is trying to prove something, frothing at his mouth, and yeah. So I hope I didn't insult you by my tone. I didn't. So I hope it was smooth enough at least. And yeah, you're right. Partly because of things can change, our knowledge can usually proves insufficient. We have to be always ready to embrace new knowledge. Thank you for keeping me safe from knowing too much, Haperson. I appreciate that. Don't like ponies. If your question was towards me, what country do I live in? Honestly, I thought you figured out yesterday. But if you did not, because you told me you came from my educational videos, so if you did not, I'm gonna carefully say that I'm from Russia, and I I'm not exactly super excited about you know what, and talked about some space dust some time ago. Don't worry about it. Would be wrong for me to care about stuff like that while saying that nothing matters. So it's well, okay. You're being consistent. I see. I see. I respect that. I respect that consistency. Daisy beans, exactly. Oh, indeed, can be so overwhelming. We understand. Yes, absolutely. I mean, not ready for life. Absolutely. The game crushed my confidence, crushed my will to continue. No, it hasn't. I'm gonna continue building. So yeah, back to the track. We are creating a retirement home for our family of builders. We have to make it beautiful. We have to make it comfortable. They have enough funds to do that. By the way, today I was asked by my student, do I use cheats? I don't. That's a public statement. I don't use cheats in The Sims. It's not for me. I earn my money the hard way. I drill, I sell, I plant, I invest, I get returns from the investment. So only legit ways to earn some penny, some simoleon, and no cheating whatsoever. I've never ever used cheats in this game. So I'm not sure why I want to add such differently aligned squares. Maybe because that will kind of hint that they are hiding some vodka underground, or some no, not vodka. I think whiskey, brandy. Have a great couple of bottles of whiskey and cognac on the shelf in the kitchen. One was a present for my birthday. Another I found in the shop. It is I think Scottish whiskey called Black Ram, and it's super tasty. I got it. I never hated Russian people who want peace in the world. I'm gonna maybe it's not very appropriate, but I'm gonna say I wanted peace before it became mainstream, because I was a volunteer in Africa some years ago, worked with refugees. So I mean, let's not develop the topic because we don't know what it can lead to. But I just want to say that peace would be wonderful, but it's a hard way. It's a very hard way. So, what kind of lamps do we want here? Simple one or something fancier? Have a family of builders. Wow, this lamp is very dark. Candles. Oh, this looks very modern. I actually like it. Maybe that could be near the kitchen. The kitchen will be probably standing here. I love this lamp. What if I press Alt again? Nice. Oh my god. And then I can spin it again. So we're spinning the lamp. Yahoo! Wow. Still absolutely astonished. Recently learned that I don't know anything about the caste I'm from, not the language, food, fashion, history, because my ancestors moved from there long ago. That's actually quite a chunk of your legacy, no, not legacy, your, well, maybe legacy. Like India and Pakistan have so much in that regard, in that respect. So my Indian friend, who's an English teacher, also told me about their caste, and it's very interesting. The traditions, the stories, the history behind the customs, very valuable stuff. So I hope you can I hope you can retrieve that information, because we usually realize too late that we have to ask our elder relatives about such things. And unfortunately, those elder relatives are too busy with saying that that we should put our hat on, or we should not come home late too much, instead of telling us really important things about the family history and I mean, how to pay taxes properly. I mean, they can really give us some precious knowledge, and they choose to talk about some quite trivial stuff instead, which is a shame. It just has happened to me so many times. Yeah. Sorry for sniffing. Don't forget, I work my nameless free laborers to exhaustion while their butts on fire. That's important. Forget their contribution. In addition, against hatred of the Russian language and literature, I love to read, for example, Bunin and many others. Heritage more like instead of legacy. Yeah. Heritage it is. I thought about saying it, but got confused in my own words. Yes, that's exactly why I didn't like the word legacy, because legacy is kind of, I mean, everyone gets the point. So heritage, the cultural heritage, of course. Don't like ponies. Thank you very much for being very tactful and very understanding here. I do appreciate that. Oh, and with this Alt button, the solution came how to... Wow. I can even rotate it to place... Well, not that I can make it look beautiful enough, of course. Weird things happening. What the... Can you... Well, I'm not gonna leave it like that, of course. It's awful. We need to place a fridge somewhere. Let it be standing here, and then more counters. All hail the Alt button, all powerful and all rotating. Yeah, totally so. Excuse me. Guys, you want to leave me hungry. I wanted to order pizza half an hour ago. Okay, my lunch transfers to 3 a.m. My dinner, I mean. Let me know if you need a cheat to move the objects completely freely. What pizza? Yeah, I'm gonna tell everything. Just what? so many questions. Yeah, let's order together. Just give me a second. Daisy beans. I've heard about Kashmir. I think you mean that, or at least partly you mean that. Would be interesting to talk about it as well. I met a delegation from Pakistan, by the way, many years ago as an interpreter. They were from the Drug Control Service, and they were such astonishing people. I enjoyed every second of the 2 days I spent with them. Oh, you're Kashmiri. Oh. Okay. That's a volatile place, I guess. So let's what? First of all, I'm again sorry for sniffing. I still haven't recovered. Also, so just I can't do anything about it. But hopefully you don't really bothered about that. You're not bothered. Then Get Hyperson asks whether I need a cheat to move the objects completely freely. Okay, you mean a cheat code or another trick? Well, I think I've recovered after your last piece of wisdom. So maybe let's learn about that new trick and hope I can withstand the blasting effect of it. In the meantime, I'm gonna go to the site where I'm gonna order my food, and it's gonna be called Peppers. The place is called Peppers. It's a chain of restaurants in our city. I'm gonna get 2 margaritas because I'm vegetarian, and I can either get margarita or mushroom or 4 cheeses pizza. Do I want 4 cheeses? No. Do I want mushrooms? I'm gonna get lasagna with mushrooms, so let's have 2 margaritas. I'm not going to eat all of that today. It's for 2 days because I have an intense teaching day tomorrow. Might not have time for cooking or shopping. So then I'm taking a mushroom lasagna and salads. I'm gonna get my favorite salad with, just listen to the ingredients. The salad is with beetroot, oranges, cottage cheese, pistachio, and some sauce. It's a very tasty salad. The first time I got it, I was so shocked it was oranges with beetroot, but I'm telling you, it's very tasty. So that's one salad, and maybe another one with bell pepper or Greek salad. No, I don't. I think I've had Greek salad today, so let it be the bell pepper salad. And I do want some lemonade as well because I'm gonna be thirsty after the stream, and I wanted some kind of drink. And I somehow was craving mint, and I'm gonna get passion fruit plus mint lemonade. And I have a student disc. Okay, yeah, Muet Knox is right. UK delivery would be kind of problematic. So let me check. Is everything fine? Yes, seems to be all right. I don't need to have any forks or spoons or anything like that. That's hell of a price tag, but it's for 2 days. They forgot my number. Such impolite people. We spent so much time together and they forgot my number. How dare they forget my number? Now I'll have to pay for it right now because I don't want them to call me and bother us again. I don't think you want that too. I have some bonuses left from my previous order, so it will cut the price slightly. Yeah, and I'm creating the check now. Go into my bank application. What? They have changed the platform where it's done, obviously, because some unexpected clicks to be made. Yeah, I'm almost there. Payment is complete. Yeah, so here we go. At this point, our podcast interview is going to be like a week long. Don't forget yes, the garlic bread. Do they deliver in the UK? Have a student discount? Would that help? So you were saying something about dessert. From your question, I probably can judge that you are maybe a sweet tooth, but I think I've stopped being a sweet tooth, and I don't eat desserts unless I'm gifted some, and even if I'm gifted it, I'm trying to feed it to somebody else because I'm already a bit chubby. You don't see my belly, but I do have it, and that's not very attractive. I hate it. I don't want to cringe every time I look at the mirror. So, and basically, I don't feel the necessity to consume sugar. That is the most important point. I don't even want it. So, if I sugar bomb myself, yeah, for a couple of days, I do crave it, but after that, it fades away, and I have enough sugar from coffee and the honey that I put into my tea. So, I'm fine. I'm fine. And now, speaking about our podcast interview, definitely we have so many topics. We have education, relationship between people, life, philosophy, meaning of life, and all different psychological things, the history of Pakistan and India, the relationship between those, the Kashmir region. So yeah, that is understandable. It's quite it's gonna be quite a podcast. Let's make a new series talking about life with Daisy Beans. So how about that? Student discount, yeah, and yeah, garlic bread. Garlic bread is of course absolute food. It's amazing, but I'm very careful. I told you I have a very difficult relationship with spices. My body doesn't react well to spices, and if it is wrong garlic bread, I can, well, regret eating it for a day straight. And occasionally I very carefully buy it, or when I no longer can tolerate the urge. But yeah, I'm trying to eat not much. The best bread I think I can make is when I fry black bread myself. And I'm actually thinking about experimenting. I want to probably buy garlic myself and mince it and fry it together with bread and make those croutons myself at home just for my guests or well, of course I'm gonna be experimenting on myself first and see. I'm gonna see how it is digested. But yeah, sometimes I do order some fried bread like they have in bars when I feel particularly crazy about it. Don't think anyone wants to hear about me yapping all day long. I just checked the delivery route is 83-hour drive. The delivery driver would need to take the Eurotunnel at Calais to get to Dover in the UK. I wonder what destination in Russia did you check? Because 89-hour drive, it looks like you checked from your place to what? To Moscow maybe? Because from Moscow to my city, it's another 4 days of driving at least, comfortably driving. So it's a long story. Long story. Have I missed anything else? I missed a message from Get a Haperson. It's a cheat code this time. Maybe no. I'm sorry for not paying attention. We were lost talking about. Well, you heard the conversation, basically. Yeah. It's a cheat code, so let's not do that. Anyway, I mean, we have been so far somehow pretty much successful with construction, having our relatively limited or severely limited, I now must say, options, because today you came and made everything much better. But still, let's not be too greedy. Can I? Yeah, I want the door handle to be mirrored. Now, what do I want the walls? What color of the walls do I want? I mean, 89 hours non-stop. Do you remember the name of the city, Daisy Beans? I mean, the city I live in. Or you just checked Siberia? And yeah, 89 hours non-stop sounds pretty much exciting for a driver, I'm sure. So technically, if you take a car with how many? 6 drivers and make them drive, each of them will drive what? 10, 15 hours. No, that's too much already. Maybe too many hours. Maybe 7 drivers or 8 drivers. So a microbus. So if they grab a microbus and that pizza, then you can technically drive non-stop and they should deliver it in several days. For the sake of pizza, I'll travel to any extent. Ooh, cool. Hopefully at some point. I mean, wait a second. Have pizza restaurants left the UK? I haven't heard about that. Whatever happened there? You need to first type in testing sheets, enable true, and then type in move objects on. I think. You see, I think we can do what? We can use our master controller. Probably it has this setting. Move objects. Because I have mods that enhance the experience, and it's not for cheating. It's just for the game stability, mind you. It's not that I'm trying to find some walkarounds. Settings. Yeah, it has to be in settings. Allow more than 8 sims per house. Ah, that's why I had this fiance. So false, please. I don't want more than 8 sims per house. That's crazy. I hope it doesn't mean that more than 8 people cannot enter a lot. Family tree levels. Export filters, home inspection, hotkeys, menu, party age, fresh. No, I don't see that. No, but pizza is pizza. Whether it's a bad pizza or an Italian masterpiece, it's still good pizza. I see you have never tried eating only pizza for half a year. I did that just recently, and I must say that bad pizza becomes something really, really unattractive, let's say, unappealing. You really want to have some freaking damn soup. Actually, I love soups. I love cream soups. I make them sometimes. Cream cheese soup, for example, is my favorite, and I can make it really well. So how about this color? Kind of boring, don't you think? Yeah, kind of like cement and nothing else. So probably no. But if I choose something interesting for the bottom part, then it could be good balance. Let's see. Paint. That is good too, by the way. And this one is amazing. So if I choose the second floor will be this color, the first floor darker, and the foundation probably should be masonry, something, some stone, bricks. No, I think I want something a bit darker, like this. Actually, I like this one. It looks really neat. You ate pizza for half a year? Yes. I was too. So I lived in a different flat, and there were not many. There was not much kitchenware to cook with, and I was not in the mood to cook, let's say. And I was curious whether that would be an interesting way of life to eat on a delivery. So yeah, I ate, well, not only pizza, there were salads, there were other things, but mostly pizza. Like I can safely say that 4 months, like 120 days out of those 180 days were pizza. So that was like that. Italian pizza, thin dough. So get a high percent. I hope you forgive me if I skip that tip about the. I mean, no. Tell me, is it actually worth it? I mean, will the experience be much enhanced? And also how it affects the stability of the game, because there is a catch. We have a lot of houses built already, and I will finish this one, I will move to the next project, and I want everything to be as stable as possible, because if glitches appear, I don't want to lose the progress. It's been too long. I'm very attached to my idiots here, to the Sims, and to the houses that I've been so meticulously planning and constructing. So please tell me, do you think it's gonna be it's gonna enhance our experience, or you think we can live without it for now? Moetnox says, I haven't ordered anything for maybe 4 years or so. Well, I must say that before this year's rampage with food delivery, I almost never ordered food. So I think that is important for the context. It's just I'm trying to liberate myself partly with this. I'm trying to be more. I'm trying to take what life has for me. Why can't I place the railings? They're glitching badly. Black ones look elegant enough, to be honest. And actually, I forgot to even consider whether I want the same steps, because what if I change the type into something different? Maybe I don't need to anymore, because I've randomly chosen something fine enough. All right, let it be so. And yeah, the railings again, the same black 1 and 2. Yeah, here we go. All right, so the house begins to get shape. The color of the roof now, should it be altered? I believe yes. Yes. Into what? No. Whoa, that's interesting. Solar panels, very tacky. Terracotta looks interesting. I like it. I'll go with this terracotta for now, and maybe make it slightly, or not. Think, or this one, or this one, or thatch. Thatch is very interesting. Very interesting. What is that? Okay, let it be for now. Thatch, I'm not sure though. And what about those decorative elements for the roof? Wait a second. I saw them somewhere. Were they here? No, damn it. Where are the roof elements? Decoration for the roofs. There was somewhere. Fireplaces, columns. What? I remember I saw them so many times and now I cannot recollect where I... Decor, yeah, roof decorations, sure. So, what can we place? This? Some... whatever this is. I have no idea what and how it is supposed to be played. What's that? Victorian with corner... Nah, okay. No, that is also strange. That's what... Bites and brews seafood sign. A dragon. Some birds. Weather vane. Follow the stallion. Let's place this stallion, I don't know, for now, just to have some element of decor there. Just me, or does the wallpaper look like a cake? Yes, a bit like tiramisu, maybe, because I mean it's coffee color. Coffee colors always are very appetizing and make you think of some pleasant desserts. I love coffee desserts, I do. So probably you have the same guilty pleasure, and that's why you see that here as well. The cheat shouldn't cause any harm. It can glitch a bit if you put two countertops, for instance, on top of each other. It doesn't corrupt the game. It can create routing issues if you block a usable object, though. Yeah, routing issues are also something we should be wary about, as well, Sims are not exactly the smartest creatures in the world. So let's stay where we are now with this cheat code. But I'm already immensely thankful for that life-changing stuff that you brought today with the Alt button. Thinking about the color of the frame. Actually, I kind of like this color. Why is it? I see, because that door lets a lot of light inside. So where else do I want windows? Probably want a window here and another one here, like this, and then another window. Here, like this, and then symmetrical placement below. There is a bathroom there, so no window there. Should we have a window here? Probably. Yeah. This house looks nice, actually. I should say it does look nice. Kind of modern, even, in some way. Did I just... No, it's fine. It's fine. So the door has to be changed because the color or the shape, this rounded shape, doesn't fit properly. I just read that you should be able to move the objects completely freely by just holding in the Alt plus GR key. Maybe it's just the same as holding the Alt key in. What is the Alt plus GR key? What is this GR combination? Sorry. The door question. Yeah, I want a darker frame. This maybe. Too big. Too big. Should be just right, the space key. GR? Are we talking about Macintosh? Because I have Control, Function, Windows, Alt, Space, Alt, Options, Control, and then arrows. Yeah, this one. This will be perfect. This looks much better than the previous ones. And yep, here we go. So the exterior we can call finished. Irish pop stand, maybe I'll keep. Speaking of the chairs though, not sure, maybe we should find something more expensive and fancy and comfortable. Plain wood or I'm they all are cool actually for the street, turns out. I like the way they all look. So I'm genuinely lost which one to choose. Well, the color choice here is unfitting, but this one is already better. So what do you think? Which chair should we go with? You need high chairs for that table. It's a yeah, definitely it's a pop table. Damn it, Happerson. You're quite a devil of The Sims 3, I should say, because you somehow know things before they happen. Of course, it's a bar table. That's why chairs don't roll into immediately. So we need to find something as cool as that one. So I'll try to stay. No, I mean, I meant it the opposite way. I'm not sure. Maybe so. Either you're joking now, or I was. Okay, I see. You're joking, right? I was afraid maybe I kind of picked the wrong intonation or said something I didn't mean. So the table. Maybe something square. But not exactly like square with soft rounded corners. like this one. Yeah, now immediately the problem is solved. So, let me again experiment how it looks. Well, if I do it this way, it looks like a fairy tale about Goldilocks and three bears. And, well, yeah, looks very fundamental, but honestly, maybe no. Maybe no. These ones I like because they look very comfy, exactly like something you would expect to see in a retirement home. And the final thing is still comfy, but more. I don't know how to explain that. So just less comfy, but still comfy. And yeah, why I like them, why I like them because they have this kind of what those holes in the back, which means that they are rainproof, and it makes sense on the terrace. I don't know. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Comfort versus rainproof. Maybe comfort because chairs can be taken inside. I'm joking, but there is some beauty in finding things out on your own. Yeah, true. It's absolutely so. And I feel I just feel a great portion of embarrassment because when I mean you can imagine I already have been playing the game for 15 years, and just then somebody comes. I mean, it's your first meeting. Like I didn't have a chance to make an impression. I believe, and this someone just kind of starts the conversation from pointing out to something super obvious and at the same time super helpful, kind of game changing. And well, you would feel embarrassed about that, and so that's what I feel like. Very silly. Interesting. You see, if I press Alt, I can place it here, but if I don't press it, then the game refuses to put it on the intersection somehow. I don't know why. It's again life-changing stuff. Can the lamp be different color? That's what I'm also curious about. Let's find it again. First of all, hanging lantern. Yeah, I think. Oh, that is too bleak. And this one is about right. Exactly about right. So nighttime. Nice. But strange that it doesn't get to the terrace. But we know this mechanics. I completely understand. Well, so. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, have some light on the terrace. Um, I also wanted to voice my concerns today. The concern is I've talked about it before, so just today is such a great stream again that we had a lot of people. Daisy Beans ensured a great start of the stream with her very powerful questions, and then we had the continuation with Moet Knox, and I was a bit I got into this heat of the discussion slightly, and I feel, of course, a bit embarrassed again, but I think I didn't cross the line, and then we had other guests. We had Don't Like Ponies, if I remember. Yeah, just wasn't sure about if I missed some little word in this expression. Yeah, but Don't Like Ponies, or Raid King on YouTube. This person has two nicknames. And then we have you, Giddy Hyperson, joining us, and let me see. I think that's it. But there was just so much cool input and so many great conversations, and I always get overwhelmed when that happens, and kind of don't know what to do, because again, I'm supposed to be playing. I'm supposed to be, given a show, given quality content in terms of the gameplay. But at the same time, when there are so many cool topics being discussed, I just cannot hold myself from getting into some philosophical discussion, because I stream mostly to socialize with people, and it just pains me to skip an opportunity, and then gameplay suffers, and those viewers who came for the game have to be waiting, and I get kind of overloaded by all the thoughts I have, and trying to respond to everything at the same time. It's just plainly impossible. And then I'm left wondering, so whatever was I supposed to be doing? Like, was I supposed to be like perfunctorily answering to what philosophy popped on the chat, and answer and keep playing, or the opposite? Should I focus on the verbal content, like developing the topics, and kind of neglecting gameplay for sometimes minutes on end? I don't know. It's always hard to keep the balance, I must say, and I probably will figure out this question as I stream on, but currently it could be sometimes very uneasy to decide, and to control what's happening even in my head. So please, if I'm kind of losing my thoughts, or if I'm looking overwhelmed, so that happens because of things I just described, because I'm trying to do everything at the same time, and it's impossible. I'm being greedy. I'm also having, of course, a flow of positive emotions, because I get your attention, I get your messages, I get your commentaries. I'm very excited, I'm thankful, and I'm genuinely pleased that the reason that the target why I went live is successful, that it's hard to be emotionless, right? So that's what happens. Sorry for the heavy questions. I'm mindful. No, I mean, Daisy Beans, I feel so. I mean, now I kind of feel not guilty, but maybe slightly guilty that I maybe sounded like like I meant that you should stop. No, please don't, because you are asking wonderful, amazing questions, and so please keep going. They are a treat to discuss. It's just the way I see the situation is that I just lack experience as a streamer, and that's the root of the problem. So I'm just kind of underperforming. That's the thing, and I don't know how to combat that in the best ways. So probably just continue streaming and learning how to manage different flows of information at the same time. Probably that's the way. Oh, I have a window here. I should not, because it's a bathroom. So yeah. So it was kind of a message of apology to you guys. It was an apology for not being able to do everything at once. I'm learning. I like this gray wall. Bricks though, kinda too extreme. This is interesting. This is it's very conceptual. As a bathroom. So conceptual, I even kinda like it. Well, I mean, why not? I would totally love such a bathroom for myself. So, like, now let's have some decor and let's bring back the door. The door has to be without a window. Something classical, simple enough, but not maybe too simple. Or should it be simple? Like this. Yeah, this fits. Don't feel guilty, Andy. I can be hyper at times. No need to apologize. As you said, it's hard to balance, but you're doing great. Thank you for the support, people. I do appreciate it. I mean, it's it will come with practice, I think. I think it will come with practice. All right, so decorations, but I want to make the doors disappear first, yeah, because they kind of blur, not blur, they just obstruct my vision. I should also say that the educational content that I published recently on my channel on YouTube in English and in Russian is kind of being watched. I, of course, have very modest figures there, but they're rising slowly. So the idea with switching to educational, not switching, adding educational stuff was not a bad one, and I'm very, very positive about that. It's very cool to see that my efforts are kind of paying off step by step. So on Wednesday, I'll be recording another episode on, I think, educational questions in English. That is in 2 days. And at the end of the week, I'll have a very intense. So on Friday, I'll have an intense day. I think if nothing changes, I'll have 6 lessons. So probably on Friday, I won't be streaming. On Saturday, I have that wedding ceremony of my friends, and I'll only go to the ceremony. So that means that I will probably be able to stream, but that will be an educational stream in Russian. And because Friday is the day when we won't have our stream. I think I'm intending to stream more before Friday, so probably will be live tomorrow. Then on Wednesday, as I said, with some educational stuff to discuss. Then Thursday, and that's a plan. That's a plan for now. I'm looking for a double towel, but I cannot find it. I remember it was here and cannot see it. I see a single one, but not the double one. Ah, yeah, here it is. I think here it is. Oh, no, it was different. It was different, damn it. Where towel? And what's this? Some strange object I picked. Double towel, damp towel? Yeah, I see it's damp, but it looks interesting. Let's put it. It's white. It's kind of, I mean, it's clean, so it doesn't have this. Compared to the other towel we picked previously, look at this color. Looks like it requires proper washing. So we also need to change the bath here because I don't like the color exactly. Maybe something like this. Right, so the bathroom is here, the kitchen is... we need to come back to the kitchen, by the way. It's not yet ready. It's not yet ready. What I also noticed, maybe it's not always true for all streams, but there is some kind of dynamic. Usually at the beginning of the stream, some biggest conversations are happening, or somewhere like slightly later after the beginning, people kind of add topics to talk about, and after some time the tendency dials down, and I mean the conversation subsides, and only mostly the gameplay is left. So maybe I just need to be watchful for such stuff and act accordingly. Probably need a coffee machine here because they have so much space anyway. Do I need a table here? Maybe some table, because they won't be eating always outside, right? It's kind of strange. Last educational comment of the day. Do you know that there is a color wheel? Yes, but you mean how to access it from here? No, actually, I have suffered from that badly. So if you know how to open it, like to change the color of the object, I will be very grateful, because so far I haven't been able to do that. Do I press Alt? No. Control? Mouse buttons? No. Space? No, that didn't help. Well, while you are typing, I'm gonna save the game, because we have built so much and haven't saved yet. It's gonna be a disaster. Have to place the object down first. Oh, okay, let's wait for the save to finish for now. And by the way, Get a Hyperson, thank you for the subscription, for the following. I saw a message on my email, a mail letter notifying me about that. I appreciate. So let's see. You place the object down first. So let's pick, say, some table, kitchen table. So we've placed it. There is a color palette icon beside the hand. Ah, gosh, it's so simple. Mm-hmm. So simple, actually. Yeah, I thought that I shouldn't have skipped the tutorial. I'm not even talking about... Oh no, I see. It's kind of pre-made something, right? Indoor placement, grid on off, I see. Yeah, now I'm gonna be clicking around more. Yeah, thank you very, very much. It's another meaningful addition. I appreciate that. It's opening more options, especially now that a huge construction is coming. We will build the USSR Khrushchevka. Will be project number, well, I should say number 6, because this is number 5. And there I'll be in need of something super flexible, and your tips will come super handy there. Cheers now. The color wheel can get quite laggy because of all the different textures. Nah, it's fine. I don't think it will be too laggy to not work. Whatsoever. I think it should. Yeah, so let's use it right now. So I'm gonna change the color of the soft part into something. You know, it's very dangerous to not make everything fuchsia or magenta or something purple, because I love such colors. It's not my home, it's a freaking retirement place, so let's have some limits. I can also choose the type of the pattern, right? Yeah, this would be perfect. And the color, actually brownish is no, not too dark, not too dark brown. The initial brown was actually fine. I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, Paradox Interactive with their Live by You, do they even realize the complexity of the task they are hoping to pull? It's just, I mean, it's The Sims 3, it's not even The Sims 4, where probably I haven't played, where probably they have even more customization options. Why can't I place any flowers on the freaking table? Damn it. Oh, okay. Pre, premature cursing. Something has to be placed here. A bookshelf. Oh, the walls are not painted. Now that's interesting. Yeah, that is... Somehow I want something like this too. But that's gonna be too simple. Too simple. So simple that it's gonna be vulgar already. So let's pick something different. No. Huh, not bad actually. Not bad. Let's go with this one. I kinda like it. Stone plus stone. Maybe, can I change the... Oh yeah, I can. Such a life-saving thing. So if I make it darker... that's the mortar color. You see the color of the mortar. The color of the stone here should be just darker shade of gray. Or was it not mortar? No, it wasn't mortar. And the top part slightly looks like burn damage, to be honest. What is happening? I want something whitish. This looks like a leopard. Not leopard, some kind of animal skin. Lion skin. Yeah, kind of fine. Very expensive retirement home. Very expensive. Adro, hello. I see we have a new user again, and I hope you enjoy the streams. I hope you basically enjoy everything that is happening here. And now I understand what I have forgotten. I've forgotten the... Yes, Gita Happerson. I was wondering what staircase you were talking about. And what... what's your job? Because you're sometimes... I feel a bit scared already about your commentaries. You know too much, you know? Too much. Maybe it's this effect that you are an observer and I'm the player, you know. It's kind of... Well... You have more time to consider things a bit, but still. And thankfully I have this space exactly for the staircase. And I can place it here. But it was close, it was close. I could have forgotten about it. And do you have any expansion packs in The Sims? I have all the expansions packs. Sorry, my food has arrived. I'm back. Sorry. My pizzas and salads and everything is here. And actually, very good timing because they promised it to arrive half an hour later than now. And yeah. So, back to the question that Adro asked about expansion packs. I have everything that The Sims 3 has officially released. I mean, EA Games has officially released. So, yeah. No, I haven't bought anything on their online store. And I have also some mods that ensure the stability of the game, but that's it. That's it. So nothing more. The food is here. Yep. But I will try to finish the project because I don't want to leave my poor pensioners without a house, with an unfinished house, that is. And yeah. I will at least try because I'm not sure how much time it will take. So if it is getting too late because it's already half past 2 a.m. in my place, why the game is behaving so weirdly, what's happening? I'm not moving my mouse now. Yeah, something terrible is happening to the game. So has it stopped? Yeah, I think it has stopped. So some glitching was here. Oh, very cozy carpet, by the way. Let's put it here. And the walls also has to be something peaceful because it's a bedroom. Maybe something dark, relatively. Sorry, I'm not trying to intimidate you with my powerful knowledge. Definitely think you're more observant when you only focus on watching. When your only focus is watching. Enjoy a meal. Yeah, thank you. I will enjoy it after we finish today and tomorrow because I've ordered a hell of a bunch of food. So probably for 2 days. Hopefully it will be enough for 2 days because, well, I've spent pretty much on that bunch. What the hell is that? Oh, looks terrible. Maybe that's why the game was glitching. So speaking of the wallpaper, ugly. So what do we want? Masonry, paneling, this random clicking as always. Nope. Too bright, too provocative. For the bedroom, maybe it's fine. I kind of feel the bedroom looks huge, but maybe it's fine. We at the end of the day, I have to accommodate 3 beds here somehow. So let's see. We'll be placing those expensive single beds. Yeah. Now we finally can alter the color manually and change the type of the blanket into something less patternized like this. I think I want just brighter brown wood. What is happening? I want to have different hue of this brown. What's the color of this bed? Okay, yeah, that's fine. So we need to place 4 of those. We have 4 people living here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does anyone get headaches from bright colors? Not exactly, but yesterday I was shopping and I feel really sick when a boutique, when a department has super bright lamps. So when it's kind of slightly dim, it's the best. But when it's just kind of like blasting light, I feel like a vampire, and I want to start hissing and melt because well, yeah, it's very unpleasant in that case. But colors exactly, I'm not sure. Mm-mm. Mhm. Hmm. Interesting. What kind of a bookshelf do I want here? Maybe this one actually. Can I have some different color like this one maybe? No, no, wait a second. That's the wrong one. Uh, white wood maybe? Let it be white wood, why not? And I need a bed table. Mm, or end table, they're called here. Mm, no, not this one. Gosh, when I'm gonna be finally recovered to the fullest possible stage. Let me just change into some different color. This one. Now that looks bad. Let it be dark. Look, and I want to have some lamp. Probably should go with a couple of lamps on the ceiling. Maybe one in the middle or one here. Let me turn on the night mode. Yeah, it's very dark here, so probably it has to be, yeah, in the middle or here. Yeah, I wanted an armchair as well for them to read somewhere. And where could I place this armchair if there are beds all over the place? Well, the armchair could be on the balcony, right? But at the same time, if it is on the balcony, then it can be soaked by the rain, which doesn't make much sense. Then I think I need to make some changes to the place. You're a vampire as well? Oh yes, I am. I can actually tell you a funny, well, not so funny if you think about it, but still, I think it is funny story. So vitamin D, vitamin D is something we get from sunlight, and I've throughout my life I quite hated the sun, and I felt not very pleasant about it, and so tried to sleep during the day, and there have been periods over time. I mean, currently I'm kind of more friendly, more sun friendly, but for instance, I've painted over my window in the living room with gouache so it doesn't let any sun through, and the room is permanently dim because it's very comfortable for teaching, so my face doesn't look like Vivek's face from Morrowind, like one color yellow, one color gray. So it's very practical. I didn't want to spend money on shutters. And so vitamin D, I checked 2 years ago. It was critically low, like very explicit deficiency. And recently I checked it again, and it's again critically low. For more, I think it's probably been for more than 2 years already. And that means that, so my depression and my insomnia that I have to take tranquilizers to sleep, and I have some muscle twitching, which I thought was connected to my my like blood flow in the neck, and some kind of neurological discomfort when I'm stressed. So it all could be connected to a very simple thing, as simple as vitamin D deficiency. So probably the doctor will say, Andy, you are like, you go to the pharmacy and grab a huge pack of vitamin D and just start taking it immediately. And so probably that's what will happen when I go back to her with my blood tests. And I understand it makes sense, but at the same time, why? So I knew I had this insufficiency of vitamin D, and mind you, I was proud of that deficiency, because just listen to me, because I thought, well, I'm a vampire, I hate the sun, so it is only right that I have this situation with the vitamin, because I'm like, well, I'm supposed to have low vitamin D, as it's from the sun, and I reject that star. So that's my story. Yeah, I'm a vampire, and blood tests tell the same story. I'm vitamin D deficient, but the sun gives me migraines, my eyes hurt, my doctor keeps nagging me. So yeah, if you don't feel comfortable with the sun, which is, I mean, it's like, what can you do about it? If you do feel bad about the sun, well, you probably have to find some compromise, and I think the compromise is taking pills, and that's what we probably should do. You and I take pills, replenishing the supply of this vitamin. This looks terrible from the design point of view. Weird placement of stuff, but no, I think I liked it before more like this. I just wanted to place some armchair, but well, an armchair can be placed here, right? Let me living chairs. You cannot die if you're sitting in a living chair, right? That's the logic, probably. They're somehow unimpressive, those living chairs. No, the ones that I've seen are, well, maybe a sofa, but no, it can't fit here because the stairs will block the path. And just I want some massive armchair, something really super cozy, super super nice looking. Just the look of it should give you ultimate comfort, and so far, what newspapers? What? Why are newspapers here? I mean, very cool, but what? Am I supposed to sit on those? What? Okay. There are times when... Okay, there was another message. I'm trying to repair my relationship with the sun. It's not so bad. It definitely makes me feel at peace at times. Like there are times when I feel like my life is over. It's out. I just needed to step outside for a few minutes. It's just I couldn't have said it better. You basically just expressed why and how I've been trying to mend my relationship with the sun as well, in exactly the same manner. So, kind of like, like our ancient reptilian brain craves some reconnection to the star that gave us life, and so you just step outside and everything kind of feels more bearable after that, and so it's not too bad. It's not too bad in that case. So here we go. The bedroom is also complete, and that means the whole... no, the terrace has to have something here, and I'm thinking about probably a couple of I'm so sorry for sniffing. Couple of chairs and the chess table. A chess table. We need some light on the terrace. Too dark. It's too dark here. Why are these lamps red? I thought I picked a different color for them. Should have gone with white colored ones. Yeah, I think we'll manage to finish today. I mean, completely the project with this house, which is great. I was afraid I wouldn't make it. Maybe they also lack a TV because, oh, it's so dark here. Where do I want another lamp? Maybe some wall lamp in the corridor, in the hall. Like this one here. And a TV maybe on this wall, some expensive TV, like this size. Oh, that's too huge. Some curvy one or a standard, maybe curvy one with some wood again. Very cool. Maybe I should have placed it here instead. No, that will be kind of strange. And this corner has to be covered with, should be furnished with some plant, I guess. It's 1.5 square. After my exams, I'll be escaping to the wilderness to be one with nature. Might not be as comfortable as we dream, to be honest. But if you have some maybe friends who have a country house, or if your family has a country house, could be a good thing to, yeah, to reconnect with yourself and with nature. Here I'm gonna use this ultimate tool that Haberson shared. I'm gonna use Alt button to place the plant exactly where I want it, not where the game wants it. So yeah, the house is ready, but the surrounding territory is not. Maybe maybe I can still do it. I can still do it. I need to open the trees and see what kind of trees I want to place here. I want some majestic tree with leaves, but not too big maybe. This one is not bad. This one is not bad. And another tree here. Another tree here, and maybe I want to have some paint on the ground, some kind of mixed dirt or hill dirt. What did I use? Yeah, I think I will use hill dirt. To make some kind of a picnic place outside. Like here. We'll place why my chat disconnecting on YouTube? What the hell? Some alarming signs. Something could be going wrong. So I want some stuff like that here to sit on. Then I'd like to have this stuff for cooking barbecue, and actually that's it. So I kind of overused the paint tool. I think we can no, I don't remember. What is this kind of grass? Short dark? No. Light rural? No. Damn it. What's the default grass? Damn it. Is it this one? Is it? Well, probably yes. Don't think it's changing. So let me let me. Right. And I was thinking about a pond, to be honest, but I think it's not possible to have it here. Not enough space. What I can have, though, I can have another tree. Can have another tree. Some little. No, not this one. And not this one. A little pine tree. Can I? No, this one is not a little one. This could be an option. Don't like the palette. Maybe if I place it behind here. Some stones. No, I want some. Oh, yeah, this one. Exactly, this one is gonna be perfect. And some stones. Some horizontal stone line. And maybe some flowers. No, not like this. I want to paint flowers. Alrighty. And it would make sense maybe to also add some hill dirt in front of the house, because people, well, they walk here and constantly make this place less grassy. Like this, like this. Can I give them a place for the car? Will it fit? Will it not? Not enough space. Well, then no car. No car, but they already have a lot. And they have a beautiful house, very cozy one. I'm sure they should enjoy it. And they have enough money to get by. I'm gonna take actually their money probably. Or should I? Yeah, I'm very satisfied with today. We had a great conversation. We built a house. We finished the house. I have a moth flying. Let me wait what they will do. I want them to get back home. And embrace their new residential area. Yeah, they've been happy about the new stuff. Cool. Watching the TV. Somebody's gonna cook now. Sweet. Very sweet. They should be enjoying their pension now. They have a home now. They should rejoice, as should we. Yes, Moat Nox, I totally agree with you. And I'm actually glad you're still here. Oh, look, the park. Our park is... I mean, what? Dark Souls vibes. The boss has cometh. has cometh. Who is that? What is happening? Ah, it's a werewolf. Very fun. Partially here was a bit of K. Werewolf got in the skating rink. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's incredible. Very nice end of the stream. Some bit of surreality. And not a single... Oh wait, no. There is a person who is working on this parapet of ours. Alright, alright. Anyone else? And of course the bartender is here, the one who dropped the bottle yesterday. So 3 people essentially. I like that the werewolf actually came by car, obviously. And what a tireless beast. Looks like me after quarantine. Yeah, well, he is definitely rejoining with the nature. I'm shocked. It's the first werewolf. It's the first werewolf we've met in this series of The Sims 3, by the way. Before that, there was none. Oh, that's another person. So there are 4 people here. Cool. 3 people and 1 werewolf. Yep. Very fun. What is happening? So let's wait until they all go to bed, and there I will stop. And there I will stop. The TV is playing. Toilet. Why are they unhappy? Cannot clean up. Okay, so here we go. They have gone to bed, and we can save here. Jumping makes my knees hurt. Daisy Beans, I'm sorry, it's the second stream I've made your knees hurt with what I show. Yesterday it was Nico Bellic exercising, and today it's the werewolf who is also exercising, but slightly in a different manner. Yeah, I hope your knees will survive that, as well as my nose will survive, because I haven't recovered yet. I totally should soon. So yeah, thank you all, guys. That was a lovely evening, lovely night with you. Let me, of course, mention everyone by name. So Daisy Beans, beginning with you, having a great discussion. Then thanks to Moet Knox for another wonderful philosophical debate, and then to the Happerson, who has enriched my life with invaluable wisdom. Then Don't Like Ponies, also known as Wraith King. Pleasure to have you again, and do come next time. Then we had a new person just recently. I'm not sure if the person is listening. It's Adro, and I think that's it. So you're off to bed, Daisy Beans, and I'm off to bed too, and our Sims are off to their beds. So everyone, have a great night, have a great day, morning, evening, wherever you are, and I hope see you tomorrow. Cheers.